Hello YouTube friends. Hola, ¿cómo están? Hopefully you guys are doing good. Welcome to day number 28. And today, now, dot dot dot. I know I have told you guys that I was gonna do, a month basically without eating any additional um, pork. Like I didn't want to eat, that meat group. No pork, no bacon, and none of that stuff. But today, since this is the very end of week number 4, and tomorrow I officially start week number 5, day number 29, I decided to go ahead and consume pork. Now, the original reason I wasn't doing it was because I watched a video with one of the doctors that's saying, according to your blood group, or the blood type, basically, just stay away from this meat and then everything else is good. But I'm doing carnivore, and carnivore is also very limited on what you can eat, meat products. So all my recipes that I have that I used to do with keto basically contain some type of pork. Whether it's pork has a meat, pork chops, and the breadcrumbs, aka just basically the crumbs, pork panko, I guess that you guys want to call it. I don't buy it, I make it. So, well, I buy the bag of chicharrones and I just crumble it up. I don't buy it like already in a little package. So I made some eggs, my omelet. Now it is early, it is 10 a.m. as you can see. I have my little earrings on. Haven't really done any makeup. My hair is just drying up from washing it today. But it is Saturday. It is a day I typically go visit my mom in Las Vegas. So I have to do that hour drive. And of course, she is in a nursing home. That's on other videos if you guys want to go explore. But this time, I'm adding good old bacon. And when my husband made the carnitas recipe, I did not eat any of the carnitas because I did want to go like a whole 4 weeks. But one day short, it's okay. Now, my other recipes, of course, again, like I said, the pork rinds, once you crush them, you can make them to like a pork panko or like breadcrumbs. You can use them to make like chicken, fried chicken. You can use it for just a number of recipes. And so I was excited and I said, okay, no, I can't, because there's so much food that I know I can eat, that I know I can enjoy, that I can prepare. And of course, I just decided to go back to eating pork. So got my bacon, and I made the omelet. Literally, it's just eggs and cheese, 4 strips of bacon, and I got me this coffee, and I got it for free, so you don't say no to free. It's a good coffee, so I just didn't put any sweetener. I came home and I used my organic half and half. But there you have it, amigos. Today, number 28, I introduced bacon, pork back into my life. Just because, I know my husband likes making carnitas. I love the way he makes them. They're very delicious. The recipe is somewhere in there in my channel. Watch it, do it, enjoy them. They're delicious. because it's just the pure meat. There's no added sugar, no added alcohol. There is recipes out there. I promise you. Type in the word carnitas in the search bar for YouTube, especially if you type in carnitas michoacanas, and you'll see that a lot of the Hispanics pour so much stuff in the carnitas, which literally loses the flavor of the pork. It covers it, it masks it. And then what you're eating is whatever syrup turns out, whatever, and that's toxic for you. The pork meat mixed with sugar, that's toxic. That's not good for you. So, you don't believe me? Do the search. It's right there. Some people add squeeze like 2 oranges. They add a bottle of tequila. Alcohol just evaporates. I hope they know that. Coca-Cola, they'll use a whole 2-liter bottle of Coca-Cola. Dude, Coke you can use to clean your toilet. Why would you want to put it in your meat? Just saying, it's the truth. So, in no way, shape, or form, the only thing that our carnitas has that we utilize is the salt, the pork meat, the lard, and a little bit of water to mix the salt with. It's so easy to make. It just takes time, and it does its job by itself if you leave it on the stove. If you watch the video from minute number 1 all the way to the end, like I tell you guys to watch my videos, you will see that that particular recipe is so easy to make. It's not even funny how easy it is to make because it just cooks itself on the stove. You can find a small little caso, I'm sure, in your nearest Mexican store. Maybe at a swap meet or something. Maybe your neighbor has one and you can borrow it just so you can make them for once. And then once you make them, they last. If you put them in the fridge, we've had carnitas, and I'm not even gonna lie because we devour those things like there's no tomorrow. With the number of recipes that we come up, like my husband's like, oh, I'm gonna make like 10 recipes. Yeah, right. Those carnitas, my son at nighttime or for dinner, whatever, he just comes, microwaves, 3, 4 pieces, and boom, like half the thing is gone. And then so now I told him, I was like, oh, are you gonna make another carnitas recipe for the channel? And he's like, yeah, there's no more carnitas. I have to go buy more meat. So I'm over here laughing because it is, my son ate them all. And then whatever was left over, there's so many recipes that you can do with the carnitas, and I will be bringing you those recipes with my husband. These are his ideas that he's sharing with me, which we don't mind sharing with the community to give you guys another option on how to eat those carnitas. So I hope you did try the tacos 2 different ways. Of course, I know not everything is going to be carnivore because he's not carnivore. My son is not carnivore either. But, keto is still something that we do believe in. And then I know my husband does a lot of keto. And then sometimes he'll just add an extra like piece of banana, which he shouldn't be, but life's life. And he feels that it's healthy for him. So he's lost a lot of weight. So I'm proud of him. And that does help a lot. All right, my amigos. So I'm going to let you guys go here because this number 28 video here is already at almost 9 minutes, and I'm gonna finish my omelet, my cheese omelet, and I'm gonna head out to Vegas, and then I'll bring you guys little clips here and there of what I'm doing if you like. And let me see how I put together this video. If not, I'll make a separate video for that. See you later. Hey YouTube friends, welcome to part number 2. This is still day 28. Did take, of course, a quick trip to Vegas to visit my mom. We didn't do much, just picked up some more dog bones for Lucas from the carniceria that we typically go to. And I did come back hungry, so I started making myself some deliciousness that I want to share with you guys. So I ended up making, these are little meatballs. And all the other stuff, white stuff around it, is basically cheese and sour cream. So they're really good. I pan fried them first. Now, since everything's carnivore, you don't really have an option of making meatballs and add tomato sauce and all that stuff. So I made my meatballs and I pan fried them, and then I ended up adding sour cream, a little bit of whipping cream, and then a whole bunch of cheese. So there they are, very delicious. And I'm gonna have this whole bowl. And now, from my understanding, of course, carnivore is everything, including animal product. So I'm gonna have a tall glass of milk. Now, from my understanding, though, milk does have carbs. So I don't know. I've been watching a few videos where these carnivores are drinking milk and consuming dairy, and depending on the dairy, like I know yogurt does have carbs as well. So I'm still doing what I'm doing, though. I'm still doing the meat stuff. So there you have it. It's ground beef. It's at 85.15. And then I ended up adding Italian seasoning, pepper, salt, cayenne pepper, little garlic, granulated garlic, just to give them, flavor. So a lot of season. They're really good. I haven't made them before, so for this diet, I mean. Of course, I have made my own meatballs before, but they were, of course, for my spaghetti. There is also Hispanic food where we make meatballs and then put parsley and onion and everything inside the meatball, and then we basically call them albondigas, and it's a soup. Albondiga soup. But having them this way, they're really good. They're really creamy. They're really cheesy, and I like them. So I might make them again. And if by any chance you guys are interested in this recipe that I created, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's super easy to make. It's just ground beef, pound and a half. Cheese. Okay, amigos. So I'm gonna close out day 28 here. We'll see you for day 29. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna eat because I still have the other half of the ground beef, which is another pound and a half. And I'm thinking of doing those little like Starbucks bites. Breakfast bites. So I was thinking of grabbing the ground beef and then just browning it. Grabbing some bacon, making the bacon strips, and then chopping them. So I have little portions of bacon. And there's not much that I can actually add since it is, carnivore. So I was thinking of just making them with ground beef, bacon, I like making them bigger like a muffin, but I'm gonna try my little other pan that I have, which is a smaller. So they really are bites. But I don't know yet. Just depends how I feel. And I was really tempted to make my bread so I can eat it with meatballs, but I don't know yet. So maybe tomorrow I'll make it again. I don't know. I was also thinking of making the cupcakes, and I was also thinking of making a cake to see how it comes out as a cake. So much stuff going up in my mind. Then I was wondering if I could just use a little bit of lemon zest and make a little frosting with lemon zest to give it a little bit of flavor. But I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff that it's like either in the gray area where I should or should not do it. So, but I'm trying to stick to 100% carnivore. That's why I'm like, I question it. I don't know. But anyway, so closing down here, day number 28. I don't want to cut this video too long because I always do anyways. But then we'll see you tomorrow, and then I'll surprise you. I'll let you guys know. It's my days off, so Sunday. I am doing another weigh-in, so be on the lookout for those numbers to see how much weight I've lost. Now another 2 weeks, so a total of 4 weeks. That's a 4-week weigh-in. All right, amigos. We'll see ya. All right, friends. I'm gonna go ahead and do a 4-week checkup on the weight. And there you have it. Hello, YouTube friends. Welcome back to day number 29. And this is officially the beginning of week number 5 doing the carnivore diet. How exciting is that? So I did, of course, 7 days a week. When you do the math, of course, that's 28 days. And that was the end of yesterday. Starting today is day 29, week number 5. And I did a weigh-in earlier, so you did see that I did lose a little bit more weight, which is very exciting. It's not a lot, but of course it's some. Now, I did get creative, and I'm going to show you what I ended up doing. They kind of fell apart, so bear with me. I mean, it is what it is, but it's still edible. Let me show you real quick. So, ta-da! I did create the little muffins I told you I was going to make with the eggs and the ground beef. So I wanted to show you real quick. There's a ground beef. And this, believe it or not, is a piece of bacon. And it's cheesy. Look at that. How cool is that? And I made more carnivore bread. Now I did do a modification. Let me zoom you out a little bit more. You see it? It looks like it's nice and soft. It's a beautiful lighter color. You see when I pull it apart? And look at that. And then there's my coffee. So I made, with the same recipe, I made that bread again. But see how beautiful the color is now? What I did is I ended up adding first taste this. Oh my god, honey, please here, I want you to try this. My husband's just walking by because I told him I was going to record. Tell me how you like that carnivore bread. It tastes so good. Doesn't it taste like a cheese stick? You can have it, you can have it. So, so I just gave him half and I kept the other half. Very good. I added a whole bunch of Monterey cheese in there, like almost a cup. Oh my goodness. This bread is on another level. So what I ended up doing is I used all the base ingredients like I showed you from my carnivore bread. And I ended up doing about half a teaspoon of garlic powder or granulated garlic. And then I added like almost a whole cup of cheese. I just kept adding it and adding it and adding it. And then I used the electric mixer instead. So what ended up happening is I poofed up the batter. So I said, oh, if I put it in a little pan, it might not work out. So I literally went and I grabbed a bigger loaf pan, which I have, the glass one. These are my little muffins. So these are what everybody's calling the little Starbucks bites. It's fluffy egg. I mean, you can put vegetables and do all that stuff, but of course, to keep mine carnivore, see, there's only meat, bacon, and eggs and cheese. They're really good. Okay, you guys don't understand though. I am super excited. I hope you guys have tweaked that recipe. If you haven't, go do it. I gave you guys the base on how to make that carnivore bread. Yes, the Isopure whey protein powder is very expensive. It's about 28 and some change here in the state of Nevada. I actually already ran out this morning when I made the bread. And I was looking online on the Walmart app to see if I can buy it again in the store, you know, just a quick drive. I got some coffee. It's really hot. I just made it. Okay, and then they're out of stock, so. But anywho, give these a little try. They're so delicious. If you guys want me to actually show you how I made these, you know, just leave me a comment below and I'll create the video. It's really not hard to make. They don't really have a science to it where you need specific measurements. The bread one does, for sure. Which I already gave you guys a recipe for the bread. The only modifications are I wanted super cheesy bread and I wanted to taste garlicky. Hence the reason I added, you know, garlic, granulated garlic. Now, depending on how strong you want the garlic, I would say maybe, because it is a spice, maybe go from half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. And then cheese, depending on how cheesy you want it. I really want it cheesy. So I went from, and that's up to you. If I do half a cup or a cup of whatever cheese you want. Just pay attention to the ingredients. The reason I shred my own cheese is a prepackaged shredded cheese contains potato starch, cornstarch, or some other type of starch or flour. Don't do it. You don't want those extra carbs for no reason. So there you have it. I'm gonna let you guys go. This video is already at 7 minutes and I have like a few minutes and it's gonna be forever long. I was just excited, you guys. I just wanted you guys to see. Let me show you how everything turned out. Let me go to the kitchen. Right here, just because I'm already sitting down eating my meal. Don't worry. You're not going to be in my video. With my son with his hair sticking up. He doesn't want me to cut his hair because he says I give horrible fades. There they are. Made a total of 12. They're so good. Look at that. And there's my beautiful loaf of bread. Look at that. Look at how beautiful it looks. Now this one I did do 45 minutes because of the cheese. And it was super light when I popped it open. But I'm telling you, I'm loving this carnivore life. And again, for whoever's out there saying carnivore is boring, you're boring. Because let me tell you, I have found ways to make these delicious meals. And I forgot I have sour cream. I'm about to dump some sour cream on top of my little muffins. Okay, just the best brands. But Man, you guys don't even understand. I feel like I'm on another level. It's so good. It's so good. Put some sour cream. And yeah. But there you guys have it. Look how gorgeous that food looks. Okay. That's the time. So this is where I'm eating. Not gonna lie, I did have coffee already earlier today. And I also had 4 strips of bacon because my little muffin tins were like overfilled. And then I was like, I'll just eat the extra bacon. Let me go the other way, backwards, because my son doesn't want to come out in the video. Because his hair is all sticking up. But you can have some, baby, if you want to eat. I can feed you. Later? Okay. But anyways, and typically when I eat like this, and I grab another slice of bread because it's so good. I don't even know. I gotta be careful though, because I don't know, it's just so good. Okay, well, anyway, so you guys saw the weigh-in. So the last time I was 205 from the 2-week chicken. This time I'm 201. So that was a 4-pound loss in the last 2 weeks. So altogether in the 4 weeks is a total of 7 pounds. It was 208 when I originally started. And then I told you I kept gaining weight and losing weight, and I was like freaking out because I'm like, why am I gaining weight? I was like, from 208 all of a sudden 211, then back to 208, then down to 206, then back to 208. So I was questioning, but I believe that what my body was doing was probably healing and then getting rid of stuff and then healing again and then getting rid of more stuff. And then so now I'm on a steady weight loss. I did do a little bit of exercise, but then I stopped. I haven't picked it up except for when I'm at work working on my desk. I kind of do stand up, do some squats, do some arm, movements and stuff, because I can't just sit there for 8 hours straight and not do anything. So sometimes I do that stuff there just because I don't want to be sitting for forever. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go here. Once again, day number 29, starting a week number 5. Very excited, still staying strong. Haven't really craved anything that I'm not supposed to be craving, and I'm super excited because I'm now that I am incorporating pork meat again. I'm gonna be eating so delicious. This is the cheesy bread again. The cheesy bread's so good. You guys have to try it. So good. And good for you. Oh, I also did another modification. Instead of the half a stick of butter that I told you guys usually that I would do for the recipe, I used the whole stick. So half a cup of butter. So this bread is softer and it is a lot like squishier, I guess. It's not as dry as the other one, and I think it's because of all the cheese and the butter. Oh man, please make the bread. You'll thank me later. All right, amigos, I'll finish and close out the video later on today. Ooh, dang, look at me, always talking, so I'm already at 12:30. But we'll talk to you soon on the second half. Bye. Hey YouTube friends, I'm back. This is now the second half of the day, day number 29. Very excited because earlier today I did, of course, a weigh-in, which is going to be part of this video, so you can see that after 4 weeks I have lost a total of 7 pounds. Not just that, I also did like day 29 pictures that my hubby took of me. And you can definitely tell that my face, of course, is thinner. And then I see more of a kind of shape on my waist. And then my butt looks a little rounder. So, I mean, maybe I haven't lost a ton of weight, but I do see that my body is shaping up a little bit better. I mean, that's what I see. I don't know. I'm gonna use that before, basically day 1 picture and then day 29 picture as a photograph that you guys can see in as part of the video. It's basically going to be my thumbnail for this video. And now again, this is day 28 and 29 together. But I mean, the most action is on day 29. I did want to close out the video. I am going to eat. I'm not as like super hungry as ever, but you know, I made that delicious cheesy bread this morning. So I'm definitely want to enjoy another slice before it magically disappears, since I have my son and my husband here. And I'm going to do another one of the little egg muffins that I showed you this morning, and then a tall glass of milk. So I hope you guys do enjoy the video. I mean, as far as I can tell, the food is delicious. So far, I'm going to give you kind of like a review. I'm going to start making other food that I know I have enjoyed previously while I was on the keto diet. Now, because I had eliminated pork, there was a lot of stuff that I wasn't making. Now that I incorporated pork once again, I see that changing, and I'm going to be making other meals that I've missed a lot. So I know I have in planning basically like a chicken cordon bleu. I'm going to use, of course, the pork rinds for the outside crunchiness. I mean, I've made it before, so I know it tastes good. I made it as a ketogenic diet that I was on, but now, of course, it's just that's the only thing that's going to be my meal. So that's going to be definitely amazing that I'm going to go ahead and devour later on this week as my lunch. So I'll probably prepare it early in the morning, and then by the time lunch comes around, then I'll have it ready to go. Let me pull down my blouse here. So anyways, I do have a course. You know, as time progresses, I'm going to do another weigh-in in another 2 weeks. So basically at the end of week number 6, beginning of week 7, I'll do another weigh-in so you see how my body is changing again. And then again, I'm going to do it at week number 8, at the end of week 8, or the beginning of 9. That way you see. And then I'm going to take another picture, and then I'll show you guys another side-by-side, which is going to be day number 1, and then day whatever I end up, basically. Okay, so that's going to be at the end of week 8, so basically the second month. So there you are. There is a few things that I have coming up, and then as time goes by, as each day progresses, I'll let you guys know any of the changes or anything like that. But so far, everything's been good. My pain for my shoulders is still gone. I haven't had anything new, no more, haven't broken out. I know I showed you guys I had a little pimple right there. There's a little, it's gone. So, you know, and of course I can't get rid of the age. I am the age that I am. And it kind of looks weird because I don't know if it's the angle that my husband had the camera on, but I swear I look like I'm older in the pictures versus when I'm recording myself. So I don't know, it's just weird. But it is me. Those pictures are of me. Let me see if I tilt the camera this way. It's still me. But anyways, you guys look at the pictures. I mean, you can't really tell. It's the same exact clothes that I have on from day 1, day 30. I didn't want to change none of that. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't tie my hair back. So you see my hair is long. I only did the front because I want you guys to see it's the same face. I don't want it to seem that it was edited or anything like that. So I do see just a little bit of the inches off on the sides. A little bit of my face looks thinner. So you'll see all of that, and then you guys give me your own opinion in the comments left below. So now for all of you, of course, that watch my videos from minute number 1 all the way to the end of my video, no matter how long they are, know that I love you so much. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. Welcome to all the new subscribers that I do have. And I'm sorry to see others go. It is what it is. Oh well. Like I tell you in every video, don't forget, you do you, and I'll do me. And then we'll see you in the next video. May God bless you. Bye.